your message with WM, you can WhatsApp me as well, 08000 321 333. What is this? Or give us a call this morning, 08081 009956. Remember, I do need the title of the track and the name of the artist, please. Now, let me ask you, have you ever heard of brittle bone disease? This is a condition which leaves people with soft bones which are prone to breaking or not forming properly. Now, Oliver Pengelly from Dudley lives with the condition and was left with 2 broken legs after falling downstairs 3 years ago. Oliver's 3-year-old daughter cheered him up with her wonderful drawings, and he's now turned her work into a children's book. This is a story that's just wonderful. It's called Annabelle, Sketchbook of Dreams, and Oliver joins me on the show now to tell me all about it. Oliver, thank you so much for joining us. Good morning. Hi, how you doing?
Good, thanks. A bit early for me normally, but it's okay. It's good.
Isn't it for all of us?
That mini song is.
Don't, it's a great song.
I like it. I know that song. It's the only one I like that they did.
Really? That might be a clue.
It's the only one I like, to be honest.
I'm taking from that you know it. You'll have to tell us off air so we can say whether you got it right. Yeah. The art of radio, the jeopardy, trying to keep people listening. You know what I'm saying, Oliver?
Sorry, I don't want to blow it. No.
Well, listen, it's good to have you. This is wonderful. Can you first of all, Oliver, take us back? Start by telling us about brittle bone disease and what your life has been like, sort of getting to grips with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's about 4 different degrees of brittle bones that you can have. I don't know what type I am, I've forgotten, but I was quite brittle growing up, so I broke a lot of bones growing up,
right?
Which meant I spent a lot of time drawing, because that's what I love doing, and I wasn't allowed out to play with the other kids most of the time because of breaking things. So I spent a lot of time drawing, and I suppose that practice got me better at doing art. But then for about 20 years, throughout my, from sort of 19 till recently, no breaks at all. So my bones actually solidified when you stop growing, and actually I was quite strong. But now they're saying, as I'm getting older, now I'm into my 40s, the bones are going to start getting more brittle as most people do, but mine's a bit earlier. So I found that out the hard way. Sort of 5 leg breaks in the last 3 years, and my spine is a bit crumbled as well, a bit worn out as well. So it's a bit of a shock. I thought, it's gone away. It's gone. No more breaks, and then it just started happening. Again.
So this is all. So now, 3 years ago, take me back. So you were left with 2 broken legs after falling down the stairs.
Yeah, I thought I'd do a nice thing by sleeping downstairs because I snore and my wife wanted a good sleep. So I tried carrying a bed sheet. It got caught around my ankle, and I just went straight down the stairs, broke both legs in 3 places, and then so I had metal put in both legs, and then. I fell off my mobility scooter and broke my leg again.
You don't have much look to you, Oliver, to be fair.
No, and I mean, it does change your life, because I had a 3-year-old, and she's used to me carrying her and running around and playing with her, and I was actually, I was perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden it's like, don't jump on daddy, don't come near daddy, get off the legs, don't, And we had a hospital bed in the house for almost a year, sleeping downstairs, so she had to get used to daddy being, different. But she loves drawing, and so that's the thing we could do together. That's what we love, to spend time drawing. She loves doing pictures. So I thought, well, I could make this into some sort of story, a children's book or something, because I was an artist anyway, so I thought this would be a good thing to do.
And does she take after you with the artistic skills?
Well, you see, her mum does drama. So she's a mix of the two. Really.
That's a great combo to have, though. A great artist and a great performer.
I know. I mean, 1 minute she's drawing, and I'm like, look, she takes after me. And next minute she's jumping up and down dancing, and mum says, no, she takes after me. So we're in a bit of a, who's going to win with this one, but
Yeah. So now the book, Annabelle Sketch of Dreams, because this is brilliant, because you've turned her work into a children's book. For those that might be interested in learning more about the book itself, what's the story? Does it follow a story, or is it lots of illustrations? What is it?
Well, it's sort of half and half, me and her. What I did was I actually got a friend of mine called Miriam, who who actually has an MA in fictional writing. So she put it together for me. And actually, I sort of gave her the idea, and she sort of said, well, you've got a middle, but you haven't got a beginning or an end. So she she kind of sculpted it for me, the basic story. But what I did is I did pictures of Annabelle in a painting that I've already done, and I would draw her in and say, okay, Annabelle, if this is your dream, what do you see in that dream? And so I would just let her have all the fancy equipment that I've got in my workshop, and she would draw what she saw in the dream. So if I said, look at this house, for example, there's a sort of house, and she says, I think there's a green unicorn in there drinking a cup of tea on a table. I went, all right then. So she drew that. So I'd let her completely use her imagination and draw what she would see in that dream, and then that's what it is. It's basically based on us. I give her a sketchbook and I say, when you go to sleep in the morning, draw what you saw in your dreams. So, and the rest of the book is then half mine and half her. So I'm showing her a dream, and then she's drawing what she sees in it.
It's lovely. What a great idea, and a fantastic father-daughter sort of adventure, I guess, for you, putting this together. I mean, where are you at with it in terms of, is it going to be published? Are we going to be able to read it, Oliver?
Yeah, well, I've got, at the moment, I'm using a Princess of Starbridge, and they do cost about £10 each to make. So at the moment, I've made sort of 10 at a time when I can. I've sent some to publishers, and I have got some good feedback, but one company did offer me sort of a hybrid, contract, which meant I had to pay £2,000, and I don't have that money.
Wow.
The school want 5 copies because me and Annabelle had to go to do 3 assemblies. I gave it to a teacher, you see, and then they had me come in, and we did 3 assemblies with 3 different year groups where we both read it together, and to the kids, and they really liked that. So I'm kind of waiting and looking for a publisher, basically, or something like that. Or I've been sending it to charities as well, just to see.
I suppose it's spreading the word, isn't it? It's getting the word out about it. Oliver, I think it's fantastic what you've done, and much love to you and Annabelle. I really appreciate you coming on to chat with us this morning, and I wish you all the best with it. Do keep in touch with us, Oliver, and let us know how you get on, and as and when it does get picked up by a publisher, I'm sure it'll be hot property indeed. Do let us know. Oliver Pendley there from Dudley, suffering with the brittle bone disease condition, but not letting him stop him, not at all. Him and his daughter Annabelle coming together to cheer them up with some brilliant sketches there that's now been turned into Annabelle's Sketchbook of Dreams. Fantastic. Right, 7:45, got some great music on the way for you. We've got the